Welcome to the Church Guys Sports Show. I'm your host, Bishop D'Lo, and tonight buckle up because the sports world is changing by the minute. You know, it's funny that we spend months talking about championships and legacies, dynasties, then the confetti falls, the parade ends, and just like that, the league reminds you that there is really no off season. 6 o'clock tonight, NBA free agency officially began. The phones around the league are ringing nonstop. Front offices are making franchise-defining decisions. Players are changing cities. Fans are refreshing their rivalries and timelines. Every 30 seconds now, we're trying to look and see if the notification is going to be the notification that changes their team's trajectory. And the biggest headline already belongs to who? LeBron Ramon James. After all of these years, the King has announced that he is leaving Los Angeles. And whether you love him or you hate him, this is one of those defining players of our generation. And wherever LeBron decides to move, the entire NBA still does shift around him. Here in New York, the defending NBA champs are not standing still either. They took care of their pieces of business by bringing back Landry Shamet. But the biggest question remains, can they keep Mitchell Robinson? Because if you're trying to repeat as the champion, continuity does matter. Championships aren't just won by stars. They're defended by depth and chemistry and players who understand their roles. And while the Knicks are trying to keep their band together, rumors are swirling. Well, it's not a rumor anymore. It's just about done. Kawhi Leonard is headed back to Toronto. And with that happens, the landscape of the Eastern Conference might have changed just a bit and made things a little bit more interesting. Then we head cross town of New York into the Bronx. And the mood is quite different in the Bronx. The Yankees are in a complete freefall. Aaron Judge is injured. They were just swept by the Red Sox. The offense is gone. The pitching has been inconsistent after a very strong start. And now conversation have shifted again from can they win the division to should Aaron Boone and Brian Cashman still have their jobs? That's how quickly things change in New York. 1 minute you're a contender, the next minute the fan base wants a complete organizational rehaul. Finally, over in the E, World Wrestling Entertainment, SummerSlam is starting to take shape. King of the Ring, Obafemi, shocked everyone by last night. Instead of taking the title opportunity, he chose Brock Lesnar. We're going to talk about that. This tells me that this young man isn't looking for validation. He's really chasing greatness. But is the E dropping the ball on this? And then, of course, there's the Roman Reigns Seth Rollins saga. This is not just another match. This is years of history, betrayal, championships, unfinished business, all colliding once again. These two defined an era. And now they're about to finally close the chapter. So, tonight, free agency, championship windows, frustrations in Yankee land, WWE's road to SummerSlam. The NBA never sleeps. New York never stops talking, and neither do we. This is a Church Guys Sports Show. And guess what? It starts right now.
The Church Guys. We're live on a podcast. A Church Guys Sports Show. Welcome to the show where the fate meets the court. Church guys repping hard, yeah, we live for the sport. From the pulpit to the bleachers, the word we endorse. Dropping dimes, preaching truth, keeping God as the source. We breaking down the play, stats, facts, and the story. Sunday to game day, all for his glory. Talking hoops, talking fields, every touchdown is shot. But we never lose sight of the faith that we got is fellowship, fire. Passion in the zone, Church Guys Sports Show. Yeah, you know we at home. Turn the volume up loud, let the good vibes flow. This is more than just a game, it's the way that we grow. The Church Guys. We're live on the podcast. A Church Guys Sports Show. The Church Guys. We're live on the podcast. A Church Guys lose on a Sunday. We call our plays right, kingdom business on Monday. Faith on the field, spirit driving the grind. Every headline we drop got the word intertwined. We reppin' every team, but the banner is Christ. Breaking huddles with the desperate, yeah, we living it right. From the Knicks to the league, every stat, every score. We gon' praise, analyze, then we give God more. So tune in, locked in, let the truth be shown. Church God Sports Show, man, the vibe's full grown. It's the faith in the game and a powerful blend. From the tip off to the buzzer, we gon' ride to the end. The church guys. We're live on a podcast. A church guys sports show. The church guys.
What up? What up? What's going on? It's your boy Bishop D-Lo here, Church Guys Sports Show, and we're here with the fellas today. I affectionately known them as, I call this group the second unit because our regulars aren't on yet. But our second unit are starters anywhere else in the league. I'll put it that way. This is an amazing second unit. Dre Rumble's in the building. Willie Green's in the building. B. George Smith is in the building, filling in tonight as we got a lot to talk about. We're here for a good time, not for a long time. So y'all buckle up. Do me a favor. Like, share, tag. Let's get everybody involved. The conversations are flowing, and I know a lot of y'all have fallen off since the NBA Finals are over. But guess what? No one sleeps because free agency starts today. And the dominoes are already falling. First out of the morning, 10 o'clock this morning, I get an alert that tells me that through his agent, Rich Paul, LeBron James informed the Los Angeles Lakers that he would not be returning and that they can move on and officially make the Lakers Luka's team going forward. Luka and AR's team, I guess, going forward. So we got to figure out, where does LeBron go? But we don't stop there. Not to be outdone, Kawhi Leonard has made his move to force his way out of LA. So he won a championship in Toronto in 2019. He went home, which I had a great conversation with someone yesterday about this very thing because they didn't understand the talk behind it. And I said to him, listen, he won a championship in Toronto, and he got the chance the next year to go home. All of us, especially after we won a chip, would have gone home. You can't be mad at it. But now, he is returning to Toronto for Brandon Ingram and what amounts to about 1,000 draft picks over the next several years. Listen, y'all think the Mikal Bridges, yes, who getting shot up? What's happening? Y'all think the Mikal Bridges deal was crazy? Try the fact that it's Kawhi for Brandon Ingram and like 6 picks. Now, you can say what you want about the Knicks giving up 5 picks for Mikal Bridges, but is a 35-year-old Kawhi Leonard worth 6 picks? Something Toronto to think about. Do they really think their championship window is that close? Now, granted, they had a decent showing in the playoffs, but do they really think they're that close, that Kawhi is the missing piece? Fred VanVleet's not coming walking through that door. That's not their point guard anymore. Their point guard's name is Davion Mitchell and Emmanuel Quickley. Solid players, but they're not Fred VanVleet. Brandon Ingram, who's in the prime of his career and was doing some nice things. You're telling me that Scotty Barnes and Kawhi Leonard up front, that's your 3 and your 4. In the Eastern Conference, who could see the return of one LeBron Ramon James to Cleveland? We haven't ruled that out.
And they haven't.
We haven't ruled it out. Because one of the reasons I found out that Mr. James Harden declined his option was to give Cleveland the flexibility to pursue LeBron if that's what they wanted to do to bring him back as well.
I'm gonna ask Dre. Dre, are you going to go back somewhere that you've already had nothing to prove and you already won there?
Rumble?
Can I get the full screen?
Oh Lord, he wants the screen. Jesus. All right, you got the screen.
Can we get the screen?
You
Before I
got the
even
screen.
touch on that, the disrespect from these ungrateful Laker fans towards our king and our GOAT.
Answer the
He brung
question.
your city back to relevancy after your dear Kobe Bryant drugged y'all nowhere the latter years of his career. This past season, your superstar got hurt. The future of your franchise got hurt. And when they didn't give the Lakers a fighting chance to make it out the first round, he carried these young bucks on his back to the second round with AR disappearing. This is the one y'all chose over him. Now, to answer your question, if I'm LeBron, Cleveland is an option. It's not the main option though, because in the latter years, I want to be happy. I want to have fun. I believe, and I meant to text you this earlier, D'Lo. George, I'm pretty sure you've seen it. LeBron is very strategic. He should be called. He's the Triple H of the NBA. He's very cerebral in everything that him and his team does.
I don't know if
And
that's a
he
compliment right
posted.
now. I'm gonna talk about Triple H later, but that's another
No, no,
conversation.
no. I'm talking. I'm
I
talking
know what
about.
you
I'm
mean. I
talking
just,
about his
I just had to
wrestling
hit,
days.
I just had to hit
Yeah,
Triple
yeah,
H with that
yeah,
strain for
yeah,
last night. But we'll
yeah.
talk about
It's all
that.
right. It's all right. We'll get there. We'll get there. But I woke up after seeing that he wasn't going to Cleveland, and I saw that he uploaded the podcast of him and Steph Curry. Now, I believe there's a good chance that Golden State are the front runners. But I did see the report that you was talking about. And then after I saw um what he did, what James Harden did, which I thought was dope. But then before we got on, I'm seeing something might be happening with Minnesota. And I kind of like that too. So um
Lamelo, Braun, and Ant Man.
and who's the other young kid? The other young kid, the wing, the 3 and D guy that
DeSumo.
they got. The
DeSumo.
Nah, not him, the other guy.
Jaden.
Oh,
Jaden.
Jaden.
Yes,
Jaden Daniels.
yes, yes, George. Oh my God. I'm just like, but he got his big man and Gobert. Um, and then you got Ant. Like, really, I could be, and we all see LeBron is comfortable with being a third option as long as he can trust you. So I think I'm if he wants to win, I'm gonna be honest. If I'm LeBron, I go to Minnesota. It's a long shot, but that's where I would go. To me, it's either Minnesota. I'll see what pieces Cleveland would have. They do have shooters. To me, it's between those two. That's all I gotta say. I'm waiting to hear what
Well,
George,
well, I
because
got
he
two
was kind
Laker
of
fans
quiet
at the
today.
bottom of the screen, so let's jump into it.
Yeah, yeah, you ungrateful sons of.
Wait. Not these two. Some of the other Laker fans I've seen, but I can't say that about these two. These two
No,
are
no,
real
No.
basketball
George is a
fans.
Heat. George is a Heat fan though.
Willie, you want to take this because I'm.
Absolutely. Give me the screen for a half a second.
Lord Willie need the screen now. Willie, you got the screen.
To all Laker fans across the nation, and to LeBron James, I'll be the first one to say thank you. This soliloquy that Andre Rumble just gave about you is the most asinine thing I've ever heard in my life.
Wow.
Speak well, man of God.
LeBron James is not going to no Minnesota. He is not going back in the cold. If he wanted to go in the cold, he'd go to Cleveland. He loves Southern and Northern California. His business acumen is there. His LeBron James movie studio is there. Everything is there for him to go to the Pacific Northwest, stay there, and make your swan song, your last dance with the Golden State Warriors. All the pieces are there. Rich Paul is there. Everything is the gumbo is there. Everything is there for him to be there. Now they're going to be the oldest team in the league if he goes there, but they're the most experienced and the most dominant team from an IQ standpoint in the league. There's no way. And now I would say, and the only thing that I would say is my 1A if he goes somewhere else, honestly, for me, and it may sound crazy, but I've heard it, and I've kind of agreed with it a little bit more, is the New York Knicks. He hasn't won there. He loves playing in Madison Square Garden. They have a mid-level exception because they're not bringing back Mitchell Robinson. Number 23 is open. Why not go there and put on a show for the crowd? Not necessarily to chase a fifth ring, because the Knicks honestly don't need him. They'll pick up another couple of assets within the draft or throughout the summer league to make up for the departure of Mitchell Robinson. But I'm looking at those two teams as a potential landing spot. But preferably, I would stay in California. I would stay right there where I'm near home. Ain't nothing better than the G6 helicopter taking you from the Bay back to LA. Nothing like it. I've rode in one. It's very awesome.
Now, I didn't say Minnesota. What I'm saying is, from a basketball standpoint, I was saying Minnesota would be the best option as far as being a contender.
I'm gonna say it from this respect, right? I respect what you're saying, but I'm looking at a young Anthony Edwards. That's gonna be a hard sell for him to now. I don't want to say take a backseat to a savant in basketball IQ, because he'll lean on LeBron. But does he really need LeBron there for him to dominate? No, he don't need that there.
New York,
I don't think he even wants that there.
Cup. So the in-season tournament championships in basketball stay in New York. Continue.
No Asia Wilson, so we expected that.
Oh yeah, once I saw Asia wasn't playing, I said Liberty got this. This is done.
I just don't think like if I know I'm a young hungry cat and I just got a young hungry LaMelo, I got a young wing. We're young. We don't need an old man there, bro. Like, we need to stay young. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm gonna be old, if I know I'm on my last leg, if I'm on my last mile, so to speak, because 24 is gonna be it for LeBron. I think he did that in commemorative to Kobe Bryant. Let me just go 24. I think it's on that type of thing for him, because like you said, LeBron is cerebral.
Are we talking numbers? Are we talking numbers, or are we talking about him actually playing?
Because no, I'm talking about him playing. I'm just saying that from a cerebral standpoint.
He doesn't even look like he's in his 24th year. He looks like he's still in his 10th year.
LeBron's not going past 24.
I saw that gray in that beard today.
Yeah, me too. Like, yo, that's gleaming on the golf course.
I'm not talking about age. I'm talking about how he plays on the court. That's what I'm talking about.
As much as I agree with you, but 41 is 41. And all it takes is one step in the wrong direction and you sit down.
Because there's no 41-year-old that's done what he's done at his age. He literally carried a team where niggas thought he was going to get swept in the first round.
Can I get the screen now?
Go ahead,
George.
I won't be before you long. To the point of LeBron James moving on, let's just get some facts out there. The Lakers wanted him back. He was the one that notified us. He blessed us, notified us before free agency started. Don't save no money for me. I'm leaving. So shout out to LeBron for that.
That's a fact.
So respect, absolutely respect.
Fact.
Ramona Shelburne saying is pretty much she's been in LA for her whole life. This has been the cleanest divorce of a star leaving the Lakers ever. I mean, outside of Kobe retiring. So kudos to them for that. Now, as far as not being associated with LeBron fans no more, fare thee well. I want you guys to ride on the wings of Eagles and land on something sharp.
We out.
Wow.
We out. We was on the first G6. As soon as he said it, we was going.
Because, like Rumble explains the playoff situation from last year, which is true. LeBron did lead them to the second round. And then Austin Reeves did struggle in the second round. But he leaves out the fact that Austin Reeves rushed back to get back into the playoffs. And that might have been the reason why he wasn't as effective as he usually is. That's neither here nor there. It's just LeBron fans, they pick and choose what they want. They'll tell you how.
Wait, no. I need you to explain. No. Don't generalize us.
Let him finish.
You had your screen. They'll talk about the games that LeBron did so well and carried us over the Rockets. But they're not going to talk about the games that we lost to the Rockets where LeBron only had like 12, 13 points. They're not going to say nothing about them games.
41 is
He's
41, bro.
41. He should be hanging it up. He says now he wants to have fun. If he wants to have fun, he's definitely not going to Minnesota.
That's right.
He's definitely not going to New York because New York already won their ring. The only draw for him to go to the Knicks would be if they had not won. That being said, that's a wrap. That's not happening. So it leaves 3 locations. Golden State, he'll have the most fun there, and nobody will care if they lose.
That's right.
Miami, he can have a fun time there. No one will care if they lose.
I don't know about that one. That's a question mark.
And where he's needed most, the biggest hole at the small forward position of all the teams that want LeBron James is the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their weakest position is the small forward. They need him to.
I agree with that.
They need him the absolute most. And
I agree with that.
And to be honest with you, I think they should pull back out of their gentleman's deal with James Harden and send him going somewhere. If I'm me, hey, remember what I told you before? Here we go. See what I mean? These are, and then there's an opposite side. But I will give Rumble this. There is a big part of Lakers Nation that are Kobe fans that are just as difficult to deal with as the LeBron fans.
Absolutely.
They are ridiculous.
Oh, that's true. That's
and I'm one of them. I'm one of them.
They are ridiculous. I saw people celebrating today. Like, what exactly are you celebrating? Like what some of what Rumble said is true. He brought the Lakers back.
No, I'm not disagreeing with none of that. I'm just saying
Right.
from a celebratory standpoint, I didn't celebrate LeBron leaving. I think that was one of the most, for me, honestly, that's disrespectful. And Rob Pelinka should be on the hot seat for that because you could have at least gave this man his swan song and let him walk out the door. However he walked out, however he decided. Which really LeBron kind of decided for you.
I was going to
think
say,
that's where the
ultimately, he
disrespect
did
was.
walk out the door on his
Yeah.
own terms.
Yeah. But I don't think he really did. I think he was 50-50, bro. If the
No,
Lakers would
I
bring him
think
back,
You know who ended LeBron's tenure?
AR, giving AR $184 million.
No.
No, he didn't.
Jeannie
go about the
Buss
money.
ended LeBron's tenure.
No, who was the GM in Dallas that got fired? Nico
Nico Harris.
Nico Harris.
Nico Harris ended LeBron in LA when he was like, "Hey, dog, I'm gonna give you Luka." That ended it because outside of LeBron and AD, there was no plan for the future.
There wasn't. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Y'all know, and we all know, you can't play for the future and play for nostalgia at the same time. Something got to give. So even though they were gonna still try to pay him and keep him on the team, once they gave us Luka, it was like, hey, future is now. You gotta go. We gotta put some shooters around this dude. We can't waste his prime. We can't waste his prime serving you, LeBron. We love you, but thanks.
But let's
feel
think about.
like-
But even with their cap room at $50-something million, they can only get maybe 1 or 2 shooters because let's be real.
Read.
Y'all like Norman Powell, a thought process of the Lakers right now. That nigga's gonna want his money
And
because he was an
DeAndre
all-star
Ayton
last year.
opted into his deal.
$8 million
Yeah, but
option.
He's getting
Are you
traded.
kidding me?
$8 million trade. That's nothing. But like, you got to remember with the Austin Reeves piece of it, he's agreed to the deal, but he's not signing anything. He's not going to count nothing to the cap until all the other transactions go through.
Right.
Because
So
he's
he's
so it's
agreed
not-
in principle. First
he's
of all, he
not
can't sign
affecting
before July
anything.
6th
He can't
anyway.
start on July 6th anyway. Yeah.
He
He's
can't
not
sign before
Wait,
July
wait.
6th anyway.
So his deal is
Who
not
was-
affecting our available money.
Who was the player that was supposed to sign and then ended up? Was it
Marvin Williams? Was it Marvin Williams?
No, the dude
No,
from the
it was
Clippers.
Williams. It was a Williams.
DeAndre
cap.
Jordan.
No,
DeAndre
the
Jordan. It was him, right?
I know what
Talking about
you're
the guy
talking about.
the guy from. You're not talking about the Charlotte guy, and then he
No,
failed the
when
physical.
DeAndre Jordan
No,
had
it was
DeAndre had
DeAndre Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan had a deal to leave the Clippers and go someplace else, and then they cornered him and he reneged on the deal and went back to the Clippers.
And went back. They gave him
remember
way
that.
more money.
And then they waived him and he went to Denver.
Correct.
And now he's a
Yep.
player coach in New Orleans.
Right.
Yep. Essentially.
So
I think
so
that if
he
Le-
so
Go ahead, Dre.
no, I was gonna say it'd be funny if AR do that
Renege and go sign somewhere else.
and go to Detroit.
But wouldn't that
Detroit,
that would
Detroit don't
be
have the money. Detroit
that
don't
would
have
be
the money.
that would be a win for the Lakers then.
Now, Detroit will have the money if they don't sign Jalen Duren, which is interestingly looking because as a restricted free agent, apparently
match
they are
anything.
far apart on a deal.
And
And
on a
Duran-
deal, yeah.
Duren is taking meetings as of right now.
Yeah, he's supposed to be going to LA.
But he's still restricted.
said he's not- they said
They
they
still
were-
have his bird rights and they can match any offer. So it doesn't make a difference what he does.
And the
but
Pistons
you
already
got
said they're not
you got to
interested in
remember
signing
though, the
Trey.
New York Knicks 10 years ago thought the same thing about one Jeremy Lin. We got his rights. He's restricted, and then Houston threw that poison pill at him. So anything can that's the danger of letting your restricted free agent go out there. It's like basically you're telling a guy, okay, yeah, we want you, but go out there and set your value on the open market. That's dangerous. Because if you got a smart front office, they gonna do you dirty if they
Yeah.
really want them. They're gonna do you
They're gonna
dirty.
Drop that. Yeah, they're gonna put a little in the sign.
They're gonna put that poison pill in there. Just
What did they do? They backloaded the contract. They made like
Yeah.
the last year of the
Four-
contract.
four-
Last-
14
last year of the
3 years,
contract,
that
yeah.
14.3 in that last year.
Yeah.
And that's when Melo was like, that money's ridiculous.
And that's when Jeremy Lin
Wait.
said, I'm gone.
Wait, let me say this. Let me say this before I forget. First of all, I just want to say your monologue skills are impeccable. Like that was a great intro.
Appreciate it.
Love Hope. The song is a little too long, but that was a great intro.
The song
Kawhi
is designed
Leonard.
to be long because for two reasons. Number one, because I got to get people in here, so I need enough time to get everybody in. We don't have a commercial break so to get people in.
You're right.
And then secondly, I'm eventually gonna put it on iTunes.
Oh, heard you. Got you. I can't wait for that.
Get some,
Kawhi Leonard.
gotta make some money off of this.
Uh-huh.
Kawhi Leonard is the biggest scam artist.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't know what his team. I don't know if they have blackmail photos of these people.
Keisha, you got jokes? Says, does Dre have a bishop ring now? No,
No,
that's
this is
his
my wedding ring.
I'm about to say that's his wedding band. His wife want everybody to know, nigga. That's what that's
This is
about.
my bishop ring. This is my little
That's
baby
what that
bishop
was.
ring.
That's what that ring is about.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why would Toronto deal away their future
Right? They're not close.
for Kawhi, who looks like Cleo from Set It Off.
They're not better than Cleveland. Even with Cleveland being in shambles, Cleveland beat them in 7. So they're not better than Cleveland. They're not better than Detroit. They're definitely not better than New York. They're not better than Boston. At best, I don't even know if they're better than Atlanta. So at best, your 6th or 7th best team in the conference. Is a 35-year-old Kawhi Leonard really a difference maker?
There was nothing about this season that says that we're a veteran away from winning a chip.
Right.
There was nothing about this
Nothing.
season that showed signs of that. But I am interested to hear George's
Come on. You
view.
can't just blame that on Toronto though. You have to blame that on Cleveland by not being professional and handling business the way they handle business. So I would see
What?
the glare. If Cleveland's a more dominant team than Toronto, this is a fact. Isn't this a fact?
So you're saying that Cleveland gave Toronto
What?
too. I understand what he's saying. He's saying that Cleveland gave Toronto too much hope and making them think that they're better than what they really are.
Exactly. So why would
Why that
I
series going 7?
look at that with a glaring eye and say, you know what? We need to go grab a piece because we was right there. I would think the same thing.
But think about
No
it.
way. Not in the first. No, not in the first round. Like
Yes,
no
but
way.
look, if you're a dominant team You
Well,
beat the
second
teams
round,
you're
but-
supposed to beat. Toronto was clearly not a better team than Cleveland. But can you tell Toronto that because they went 7 games with Cleveland? No, you're not gonna be able to tell them that. We was almost there. And was up 10 in game 7 and still lost the game.
And you think and something
And
in
if
you,
you're
even if
Toronto,
that's
right?
the
In
case.
Toronto, you're
Thank
thinking
you. That's
that,
all I'm saying. And listen,
this
just
is-
thinking about the narrative. Why would I not think that?
So why would you? Like
If I feel I'm a piece away that
Nah.
I just lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers, I'm going to look for a piece, bro.
Willie. Even if we went 7 games, even if they went 7 games with Cleveland, there as a GM or a owner, there is nothing analytically, there is nothing as someone who plays ball that's going to look at me and look at the team and say, you know what, we need to go get Kawhi Leonard to make it to the second, third round.
Stop
Keon
right there.
Ellis
Stop right
agrees-
there before you do that. Stop right there before you do that.
Hold on.
You had Scotty Barnes. He was second in Defensive Player of the Year honors. Why would I not go get another two-way player to complement him and not him
At
just being young?
35 and mess up my future?
When healthy, Kawhi Leonard is still a top 10 guy in this league.
Oh, yeah, you're right. And look at how good that went for the Clippers.
Barring that they didn't put right things around him, that's their fault. And Steve Ballmer's fault too.
Wait. We're
Hold
gonna
on,
sit
hold
here-
on,
Oh,
hold
go
on.
ahead, Dave.
Breaking news. Free agent guard Keon Ellis has agreed to a 2-year, $18 million contract to come to New York and join the Brooklyn Nets.
I don't even know who that is.
He played with Cleveland last year.
With Cleveland last
He
year.
played with Cleveland
Oh,
last year.
oh,
Keon
bless
Ellis
him.
Keon Ellis is most famous for Jalen Brunson's misdirection, and he went by him.
Oh, I got to look that up.
Okay.
Oh my! It's the Dre. It's the funny. You gonna get mad as a ball player, but it's the funniest thing you ever seen ever in your life.
All right, I'm gonna look that up.
Just Google Jalen Brunson, Keon Ellis.
You know for a
Hilarious.
fact that Toronto's not going to reinvent the wheel with this trade. If anything they did, they just tickled the fancy of the Toronto fans and saying we might have a chance. We know they don't
Which
got
is
a good chance in
stupid.
hell.
Which is stupid.
The
We know
trade-
they don't have a chance in hell.
Wait, y'all don't think the trade makes
But
it better at
to a
all?
fan base that's starving for some more for relevancy again, and then the Clippers were clearly not going to extend Kawhi Leonard.
Yo, I'm sorry, Leon Rose. I'm sorry, because I'm checking the ticker as y'all are talking. Leon Rose is playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers, even down to coaching staff. Fabrice Lefrancois, who was Mohamed Diawara's coach in France, is joining the Knicks staff. This
They
dude,
going for the running back for real.
This dude Leon Rose is playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers.
They definitely going for the running back. They trying to run it
He's
back.
bringing in the coach that helped develop Diawara into what he's becoming. They're like, we gonna give you some more time and do it with some NBA guys too.
Wow, that's
These
crazy.
niggas is playing chess over
Wait, George,
over there
what-
at 33rd and
George, what-
7th. They playing chess.
George, what did you say? I couldn't hear you because Willie was, as usual, spewing
think-
his nonsense.
I think the Raptors.
I don't
are
see
better.
how that's nonsense, bro.
I think the Raptors are better. Like they couldn't stand pat with the team they had. They had to do something. So
I'm
Yeah.
not saying they're not better, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, I'm talking about building for the future.
but you what did we just say? You can't play for now and play for the future.
Right.
You can't have you
They
can't
don't
all-
have the pieces to play for now, though. That's
But-
what I'm saying.
But Dre, ask yourself this
They're a
question:
playoff
what
team.
team in the league is void of a superstar or all-star player? What team?
What do you mean? No. Say that again.
What
They
team
are-
in the league right now is void of an all-star or a superstar player? Let's say
That's
all-star.
not
Let's say
what-
all-star.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, at Kawhi's age, I just don't think it's wise to give up your future for a temporary fix. That's all I'm saying.
But it's
I mean,
not,
I'm not saying that he
it's not
can't
a-
give them a good year or two, but
it's
what
not
I'm
a
saying is
temporary
when
fix.
you start, it is.
Brandon
He's
Ingram in his
35.
prime
He
versus
barely played at 30.
Brandon Ingram in his prime. Are we really doing that, D-Lo? Oh,
You
sleeping.
gotta you gotta but Brandon Ingram in his prime versus
No, I'm
Kawhi
not talking
Leonard.
about giving up. I'm not talking about giving up. I'm not. This is not a Brandon Ingram thing. I'm talking about the 2 picks they gave up too.
So where
Six
are those
picks, actually.
where are those picks gonna be?
Ain't
Are they
that
And two of
what
them is first round, and then the rest is second. I
where
think there's a third
where
in
in the
there.
And there's a swap.
where in the
Right.
first round? Where in the first round of them picks gonna be?
Who knows?
If they keep on making they've made the playoffs. They're gonna keep making the playoffs.
Potentially.
They're not gonna be a lottery team.
Potentially.
They're not gonna be a lottery team with what they have now.
Toronto's had an issue though, George, the last couple of years of of staying healthy though.
Say
They've
what
had
you
an
want.
issue
That's what
with
I'm
that.
saying.
Kawhi was healthy last year. He played the most games he played in a while last year.
No, we're talking about Toronto though. We're talking about Toronto as a
I'm
team.
talking about the team as a whole, not just him.
But the team as a whole was a playoff team last year.
without him?
You add Kawhi to that team, they get better.
So all right. So what is all right? So for now, with the
So
team they have
it's
now,
worth it to contend. I'm not saying they're gonna win the championship. But
Right.
it's worth it to contend.
what the team that they have now, what next for the 25-26 season? What is their
Right.
ceiling to you?
Their ceiling is probably third, fourth seed. Ceiling. That's the best they could do.
Okay. And what's the worst they could do?
Lottery.
Not make the
Playing.
playoffs.
Playing. They're not no lottery team.
They're playing team.
No, I don't think they're a lottery team.
No, but you
They're
said what's the
playing
worst
team.
they can do? The worst they can do is be in lottery. That is the
Right.
worst they could do.
That is okay.
But I mean,
Okay.
I get what you're saying, George. But at the same time, I do look at it from the standpoint: if I'm a general manager, and I'm looking at the landscape of the Eastern Conference as it's currently constructed, Kawhi does
Gives
not.
you a puncher's chance.
I was a fifth seed this year. If the teams I'm looking up at in order of finish this past season: Detroit, Boston, New York, Cleveland. Can I beat any of those teams in a 7-game series with Kawhi Leonard?
Are we counting Boston though?
A healthy.
No, I'm just going off of the way they finished this year. I'm just going off the way they
Okay.
finished this year. We don't know how the Jaylen Brown's thing's going to shake out, but just based off of how they finished this year, can Toronto say that they can beat those 4 teams or any of those 4 teams in a 7-game series with Kawhi Leonard?
With Kawhi Leonard, absolutely.
Healthy.
Interesting. Okay.
Absolutely.
I actually disagree with that. I disagree with that.
I agree to a certain extent. If Jaylen Brown gets traded, I see Toronto being able to beat Boston. I
Okay,
see
but
Toronto.
yeah, that's assuming Jaylen Brown gets traded. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's assuming
If
Jaylen
he
Brown
gets traded, to me, the only questionable thing is Philly. What is Philly gonna do?
So Toronto won 46 games last year. The third seed would be 7 more games.
And Kawhi not gonna get you 7 wins.
Kawhi can't get you 7 more dubs
Come on.
in the East.
I don't care about regular season.
You have to stop saying that. You have to care about that.
You
leads
don't.
to the postseason. It
I
does.
disagree.
So
I
what-
disagree.
Man, y'all
No,
be standing on
in
some
a full NBA season, Kawhi Leonard is 30% of your wins on a Toronto team.
I'm not saying that. I'm talking about, okay, we do good for the season. Are you built for the playoffs? So when I'm saying I don't care about the season, I'm not talking
Great.
about. I'm not talking about.
Great.
I'm not.
Hold on.
I'm not
So
talking about.
Let's go with your playoff synopsis. Who in the East is so playoff gritty built that they can't get beat in the East? Is there more? So let me do this. Is there more than two teams, because I know there's for sure there's one that's a hell of an out in the East.
New York.
So I'm going to say two. Is there two teams in the East?
Who's the second team outside of New York?
That's
Who's the
what I'm
second team
asking
you
you.
talking about?
Who's the second or third scary team in the East that you look at them and be like, we can't beat them in a 7-game series?
Are we going based off now or so far? Are we going based off
I'm
now?
talking about everybody healthy, everybody on the floor.
Detroit?
You bugging.
No.
I don't see Toronto beating Detroit. I'm sorry.
This is just my
Detroit
opinion.
should. I gotta disagree with that, Dre, because Detroit should have got rolled by Orlando. Orlando won that series.
I was getting ready to
Detroit
say
should have got rolled by
I could be
Orlando.
totally wrong about Orlando, but the Orlando Magic team that is fully healthy
Yeah,
gave
that's
Detroit
another one.
fits.
That
Gave
I'm not
Detroit
saying-
fits.
I'm not saying
We
I'm
lost
not.
Luke
He
Kennard.
asked
Luke
me-
Kennard to the Suns.
He's not. We're not.
If
We're
you
not-
asking for
wait,
two teams, I'm
wait,
saying
wait,
New York
hold
and
on.
I'm saying Orlando.
Time out. Wait, what?
Luke
Luke
Kennard
Kennard to the Suns.
to Phoenix.
Yo, they
So
busting
they
the
lost-
Lakers up. It's over. It's over, man.
They
Luke
lost.
Kennard to Phoenix. Yep.
So all right, hold on. I'm gonna answer that question.
2 years,
Let me ask you
$13 million.
this. Let me ask you this, George and Willie. Is Rui staying?
No,
I don't.
no, he's not staying.
Why not?
Somebody.
Because Rui is predicated on touches, and Luka's not a pass first guard. He's not a pass first dude. Rui's total game is predicated on touches and flow of the game.
Bad
If
part
Rui's
is
not
Rui
getting
was their
shots-
best corner 3-point shooter this year. and
Right,
that's bad.
he's not getting shots, and Luka's not facilitating
that.
that offense. Whatever offense they're gonna run through JJ Redick next year, which will probably be a free flowing offense because they're gonna probably shoot a lot of shots. But it's
They're gonna shoot a lot of threes.
Yeah, it's preferably going to go through AR and Luka. They're going to be predominantly those shooters there because where are your other shooters at now? Marcus Smart is gone. Luke Kennard just left. Ryu's not staying there. And honestly, Ryu is kind of close to LeBron. She's not staying there without that.
What do you think? And this is based on the conversation we had on my post earlier, George. Because I don't see Luka winning a championship with his style of play.
But when you said that
What-
Jokic played better defense than him, I just went to bed because you were.
No, he did.
I just took a nap because you weren't.
No, I didn't say. I didn't
D-Lo.
say by far.
D'Lo, he said that
Jokic is a better
he
defender
said
than
Jokic
Luka.
has better
Everybody
IQ,
knows that.
and I was like, you know what? I'll give you that. And then he was like,
He
yeah,
does.
and Jokic plays better defense than Luka. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a nap because he's tired.
They are both traffic cones on defense.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what I'm talking about in the sense of Jokic is not a man-to-man defender. But Jokic can play help defense. He's not the best. He's not top 10. He's better than Luka, though. Luka is like a white James Harden when it comes to
You didn't
defense.
say it like that in the post. You said he had better
No,
IQ.
I'm sorry. I didn't
That's
have
why I
time to
took
give
a
you
nap.
a whole soliloquy.
I
I didn't
took
have
a
time to
nap.
give you a whole soliloquy under a post.
I
So
took a
now
nap
that you're
because you were
verbally
tired.
hearing what I'm saying,
I took a nap because you were tired.
all right, so let me
So let
let me
just-
ask you a
so
question.
Let's just get up.
So
I'm not worried about losing Luke Kennard. It was fun to have him, but that kind of guy fits more with a LeBron James.
my question to you is: in
then-
order for Luka to win a championship, what kind of players do you think LA needs to surround him with in order for them to be successful?
You need rim rolling centers and big wings, 3D wings.
So like homeboy from Charlotte that Luka wanted that y'all originally was supposed to get, but whatever happened with the physical.
Yeah, bad knee, Mark Williams. Heck yeah.
Mark Williams.
And you saw,
Okay.
and you saw what happened when you saw what happened.
No. I'm just asking.
Luka
And you saw what
cannot
happened when
be
he
your
got to the
point
playoffs.
guard.
When
Luka
he got to
Doncic
the
cannot
playoffs
be.
with the Phoenix Suns, he was on the bench because he was hurt. So
Luka Doncic cannot be your point guard and your scoring machine at the same time.
No,
He cannot be.
he
can't be
y'all.
both.
Let's
It's not a winning
I
formula.
agree with that.
Can we
He
not?
proved that in
We're not
Dallas.
gonna do the overreacting thing.
That's what
because
I'm
he was
saying.
hurt.
He proved that in Dallas because when he got Kyrie,
this man was in the
they went to the
finals.
finals.
This
When
man
he
was in the
had Jalen
finals
Brunson,
a
they
couple
made
of
it to the
years
second
ago.
round. Barring that he didn't get hurt, I think they would have went further.
He was in the finals a few years ago. So let's not just all of a sudden we're just gonna forget everything that went on then, and now he's just incapable of recreating these same feats that he did in Dallas.
But let's think about who we had as a GM and an owner. You had Mark Cuban who was pushing those buttons. We don't know about this. Like that management that was there when he left,
What do
obviously
you mean
didn't
you don't
want him
know
there
about it?
because
He
of what they
sat
wanted
down
to do
with
and how they
JJ
wanted to change the
Redick.
culture.
If they don't get it right, Luka's gonna leave because JJ Redick and Pelinka sat down with Luka, and Luka told them exactly what he needs. So if they
But they
don't
don't
get it
have the
right,
money.
if they have the money, Willie, they got like
Yo, $50
$50
million
million.
is not a lot of money to spread around looking for a
It
big,
is,
bro.
Willie.
Just for
What
no
big is
way.
gonna take a mid-level exception, bro? No
Oh
big is
my
gonna take
God.
that.
Listen,
You think
Harden,
Mitchell Robinson, after winning an NBA championship, gonna come to LA on a mid-level exception? No, and I
Isaiah
just got
Hart,
a ring.
Isaiah
He didn't win
Hartenstein's
anything.
contract just set the new big man level, and that money is ridiculous for Hartenstein, who is
They're
not
not
even
gonna do it.
who's not even a scoring
He's not
big.
even a starter.
But
He's not
but he got a ring, and that
So
speaks
you
right. That
volumes.
that that
so you
I
mean to
gotta
tell
agree
me
with
they
Willie
have
on that one because that contract set the market, and when I saw that, I said Mitch is gone
it
But check this
doesn't
out.
because
And the only reason why I say that about
room.
Hartenstein is this: the Knicks let him go and said, "Go out there and let's see what you get for your own value." He went to OKC in year one and won a championship. And honestly, the Knicks probably shot themselves in the foot with that. But at the end of the day, they let the mid-level exception thing. He kicked that out the window.
They
He
have the
kicked that out the
money.
window, bro.
They have the money to sign Kessler. They have the money to sign Duran. They could sign any center that they want. The only one,
You're gonna give those restricted free agents $50 million or $30 million. You to give them $30 million
if you don't
yes,
if you think that their team is not going
with
to match it,
no track level, with no track record or playoff experience or no playoff type of anything.
well, wait, Jalen Duren has playoff experience.
He wet the bed. Let's be real.
but come,
I'm not bringing him to the Lakers, and I got tape.
Never
I got
thought,
tape on him on what
I
he
never
did.
thought I would
but see,
agree with
D'Lo,
Willie, but
D'Lo,
Willie
this
is
is
100% correct.
D'Lo, this is the DeAndre Ayton argument all over again.
All over again.
True.
It's the exact same
And
thing.
look what
If
all
you
over again.
if you
Was I
don't
wrong?
if you don't
Was
sign
I
him,
wrong?
if you hold on, if you don't sign him, and then you end up with Malik Sealy playing center for you, what you gonna do?
Malik Sealy
Sealy
dead.
is dead.
Malik Sealy
Malik
dead,
Sealy
bro.
dead.
My
Malik Sealy
point.
dead.
He's going
That's
on
my
to be with the
point,
Lord.
bro.
What are you talking?
That's my point, D-Lo.
Malik
Look at
Listen.
nobody
Oh,
else
George.
here.
Let's think about something
Sure.
too, right?
Malik Sealy's playing for Heaven's Angels.
Playing,
Stacey
and I'm
Patton is
saying this,
dead.
and Drake can attest to this.
Right.
Playing with
Stacey
playing with
Patton
LeBron,
is playing for
playing with
Heaven's
Le,
Angels right now.
playing with
I gotta go
LeBron
get
James is
George
way
Mikan.
more pressure than playing
You
with
know,
Luka
Saki
Doncic.
say, hey, what we gonna do?
Wait,
Playing,
say that again.
playing with LeBron James is way more pressure than playing with Luka Doncic,
Because he's a
because
winner.
That's
That's
true.
true.
that's true. That's
That's
true
true.
indeed.
That's
But what I'm
absolutely
saying
true.
to you is
Because
this:
he's a winner.
playing with Luka, Aiden that just opted in might say, "Look, I ain't got to worry about LeBron on the right side of me or the left side of me chirping at me." There's a lot of twos that can't take that smoke,
But
and that's just facts.
I want y'all to
And you
understand
know
what I'm
what?
saying.
That's another thing. What y'all praise Kobe for, y'all hate LeBron for, which is weird
No,
to me.
no, we don't. No, absolutely not.
They
Because if
don't have
Kobe could do it to Pau Gasol, if Kobe could do it to Shaq, LeBron should have that same type of cachet. But you know what the problem is with I think everybody's beef with LeBron is, yo, you should have been like the old school guys. And that ain't everybody. And I'm here to test to that. Like, look, everybody not gonna be a Kobe, everybody not gonna be a Mike, everybody not gonna be a LeBron. Everybody's not gonna have the same thought process. LeBron's like this.
And it's not
I'm
that.
gonna play the way
Why,
I play, and this is what
right.
this
Why
is
do
how I became great.
why is Kobe and Jordan the standard for competitiveness? Because guess what? I'm very competitive. But I like to have a good, like, if I'm playing a game that I love, I'm gonna have fun too.
certain people don't like that. They
Like,
don't like
I'm
you.
com-
Like
I'm
they talk about they
competitive.
don't want you smiling on the court. They don't
That's
want you
dumb to
hugging
me.
nobody after
No.
the game. Like
Like,
they don't
like the way
don't like
life
that.
is. First of all, the fact of, and then I also think it's a personal thing, and I'm gonna let you do what you gotta do, D. I think it's a personal thing with, like, yo, you gotta remember, Michael Jordan had to gain that competitiveness because he had a brother who was beating his behind at a sport that he loved. Then he went to a high school, Laney High, where he was overlooked. Then he went to UNC Chapel Hill, where he was also overlooked, and he had to be in the shadow of James Worthy.
So maybe they had to have that mindset because
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And Sam
Well,
Perkins,
that's
let's not forget that.
LeBron just woke up
and
and had
Sam
muscles. in his
right.
Yeah,
ears.
that
That's
UNC
right.
team that was the original super team. That,
Right.
that 1982 North Carolina team was the original.
Some
Right.
things, some things wasn't Mike fault. Some things he
Yeah.
had no choice.
Yeah,
No,
nothing you can do about
that's
that.
what
Nothing you
but
can
I'm
do about that.
saying he
Is
had
that
to-
Sam
and-
I am and that
Right,
and that
and his
James
mind-
Worthy? Listen, he had
and
no
his-
choice.
In his
Yeah.
mind, why was Sam Bowie picked ahead of him? He was better than Sam, so he always felt
But-
like he had something to prove. LeBron
but there's a
didn't,
thing-
st-
there's a-
didn't,
Go
didn't
ahead,
develop
Dre.
that. LeBron didn't develop that till later. Why? Because I'm drafted by Cleveland. We can't do no worse. Cleveland couldn't do no worse. They were already a cursed team.
They were bottom of the barrel already.
They were literally bottom of the barrel. So he didn't have to have that mentality, and he was loved because he was from Akron.
I'll speak to the pressure part.
I
I'll
can't
speak to
say
the pressure
Cleveland
part,
was the
though.
bottom of the barrel. Maybe when he
pressure
got
part.
there, but for some time, for a couple of decades, Cleveland was. They were relevant. They weren't.
Cleveland
great.
was relevant in the
Cleveland
90s.
was
No,
relevant.
Cleveland was.
You got the Brad
Cleveland-
Dohertys
Cleveland
in the
was relevant.
'90s too.
Mark
In the '90s too, they had a good
Mark
team. They had a good
Mark
team.
Price, Ron Harper,
Craig Elo,
Craig
like,
Elo.
They had Bobby Fields. They had Terrell Brandon. They had Sean Kemp.
Wait,
They had Sean Kemp.
That was a good basketball team.
Wait, Bobby Fields played for the Cavs?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do
Yeah.
your homework.
Yeah.
I only knew him from Charlotte. I did not
He
know.
got
Y'all
traded
taught
to
me
Charlotte
something.
from Cleveland for a mid-level
Y'all
exception
taught- I
to
did
get
not know that.
to get
Y'all taught
to
me
get
something.
to get the
Yeah.
cap room to bring Sean Kemp in there. He had to get rid of somebody.
And look what happened. Sean Kemp got
And
fat.
Kendall Gill.
Kendall
pressure
Gill. I
part,
knew
I'll say
Kendall Gill
this.
was there.
The pressure about playing with LeBron is when you miss that wide open jumper, the whole world is looking dead in your face like, Kyle Korver, how could you do us like that? Because when you was in Atlanta and you was an all-star with 3 other people, you was hitting threes, throwing the ball behind your head. But now
All of a sudden you forgot how to shoot.
But now
it's the pressure of who you're playing with.
right. So like that's a totally different person now.
I always gave LeBron,
is just gonna look at you as-
a D when Kobe Bryant was standing in front of him in the All-Star game. And Kobe Bryant was basically handing him the keys to the car. He's like, bro, all you got to do is go at me.
that game didn't count. I don't care.
No,
about
but it's a mindset, bro, that he was trying to set him on.
It's true, George, that the game didn't count, but I gotta agree with Willie on this one.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
I've
It was
never liked
that
that.
It was
moment.
like, yo, I'm
that
tired.
moment-
I'm
that-
tired. I want to give it to you.
That
Take
moment
it from me.
That moment wasn't about whether LeBron actually scored or not.
Yeah, exactly.
That moment was about, okay, young fella, you're the new face of the league. Let's see what you got.
I need you to do this. If you're gonna move me out the way, move me out the way.
First of all, I go at you every time Cleveland played LA or if Miami played LA, and I stomped you. What are you talking about?
We talking about this,
An
bro.
All-Star game? Or we talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
No. Or we talking about Christmas. When the game
I'm-
actually counts against your record. And
I'm with you
LeBron
on that,
goes to the Staples Center and he looks at number 8 or number 24 and it's on. And there was nothing Kobe could do about it. That's what mattered.
So that's why I'm like I've never liked that point. You
That's
want to
what
buck up? You want to buck up at LeBron when you got 11 other All-Stars behind
All
you?
stars with you,
Nah,
but you
nigga.
couldn't do it when you was the guy.
I'm in
gotta do
LA.
that.
I'm in the
I gotta do
States
that.
in your
Right?
place. And
Nah,
I'm putting foot to Kobe's
nah,
behind.
nah.
You You ain't. I'm not.
JR,
Don't
JR
give me no
throwing
all
alleys
star,
off
man.
the
So this
JR
game don't
throwing
count.
alleys off the glass, and I'm catching it with the left hand.
We gonna go ahead. At the end of the day, we
Dwayne
gonna go
Wade
head up.
throwing half court
We
alleys
gonna
to me.
go head up 22 times, and I'm gonna
Miami
beat
team,
you.
a Miami team and an LA Lakers
Oh,
team in
now
2010,
this, now
2011.
this,
That's
now
apples
this,
and oranges,
now
bro.
this, now this,
Let's-
now this.
We gotta pivot. We gotta pivot because
Let's
we
go,
got
let's
we got a
go.
lot
Come
more to
on, man.
discuss.
All-star game of getting beat 16 times by one person. Come on, man.
We got to pivot. We got to pivot. We got to pivot away from that. A lot going on in the NBA. A lot to discuss there. Again, it's only night one of free agency, so we got a whole summer of this, and we will be back when we find out where LeBron is going, and we're gonna have another conversation once we know. And from all accounts, he is in no rush to make a decision. Last point on it that I'm gonna make, and I will say this: I agree with Willie again on this. That if it is about one last hurrah at a ring, take the mid-level and come to Manhattan. Because that is a team that has won and is ready to win again.
Would y'all
That's
accept him
not a
though?
shoo-in.
Would y'all accept him?
I told y'all years ago I root for the uniform. If
Hold on,
LeBron puts
dog.
on the
Hold on,
uniform,
dog.
I'm rooting for
Hold on,
him.
dog. Hold on.
I'm a
D-Lo,
Knicks fan.
Hold on. Now I critique the Knicks a lot,
Yeah,
but this right here,
they're ready to win again.
hell yeah, you
Yeah, they're
come to
ready
New
to
York.
win. They're ready to win again.
I thought
Because
the
let's be
Lakers-
honest,
I thought
even
the
though
Lakers
Golden
was
State
ready
up
to
here
win
is
again.
ready to win, they physically ain't ready. You ain't getting Jimmy buckets back until January.
At the
But
early
he was going to be part of the trade. He was going to be part of a trade package.
for LeBron.
Listen,
So-
No,
still
not
not
for
ready.
LeBron, for
Oh,
AD.
Where's
For AD.
Moses
The-
Moody not ready?
The Wizards shut that down already. The Wizards said
So,
they have
AD not
they
ready?
are not trading Anthony Davis.
So somebody said that they put that out there because them and Golden State are supposedly working something out, so they don't want no other suitors. That's what they saying, but but I asked that because LA was acting like they was ready to win, but he was rejected because he wasn't Kobe. So that's why I'm asking. And to me, the New York Knicks is the hardest fan base.
I mean,
the Laker
it's the
fan
heaviest
base ain't
jersey.
that-
It's the heaviest jersey in
right.
the NBA.
So that's why.
It's the
So that's
heaviest
why I'm
jersey.
asking. I'm like,
And
at this
coming
point-
off of a championship,
right?
if you
that's the
come
point.
here and don't win,
my point.
Now-
Let me ask you a
that-
question.
that could be a
Let
reason
me-
why
hold
he
on, Taylor,
doesn't
Let me ask
do
this
it.
question as you
But
the New York guy.
I think he has the
LeBron
best-
coming here. Is it pressure on LeBron to come here and be more than what he has to be? Because he
I
really
don't-
doesn't have to be anything.
No,
I don't think so. No, I don't think
No.
I don't think that there's pressure.
I'm
from-
throwing that 23 on in that orange or blue. All I gotta do is pass Big Body Brunson the rock. All I gotta do is
What?
facilitate the rock.
the Knicks will be. Not only will they have the physicality, they would be fun. More fun to watch.
He would literally just have to take over games when needed.
When needed.
Because
And he
of course
probably won't
there are going to
even
be
have
nights
to
where
do
Brunson
that.
and Cat don't have it, or OG doesn't have it. So
Exactly.
He would.
So I'm gonna sit here and I'm be like, yo, hold on. You know what? New York ain't looking that bad from over here.
and not for nothing. And y'all will appreciate what I'm about to say about this. In New York, nobody wants LeBron with the ball in the fourth quarter, so he ain't got to worry about that either. In the fourth quarter, everybody know that's JB's ball.
He can have the ball, but guess what he's getting ready to do? Set it up.
He can be his natural self, which is be the facilitator in the fourth quarter.
And you think Brunson would score 40 now? Brunson would score 40 so efficiently because he
And
don't got
that's
to
what I
be
was
the
about to
point
say.
guard.
That's what I was about to say.
But
He
that's
would
what I'm
so
saying.
Gotta be the PG.
efficient.
That's
He
what
would
if
be
he,
so
That's what I'm
efficient.
saying. If he wants to win again, if he wants to win one more before he goes out, Manhattan is the best place to do it. It
That's
really
a good,
is.
Being the fact that you said y'all are willing to accept him, that's a good point. I can see
Listen,
that.
I just, even though Golden
Right,
State,
let me-
Golden
let me-
State
let
is
me preface
sexy.
this by
Golden State is
saying-
sexy for basketball but there's still question marks there. You know what I'm saying? New York don't got look, and I'm
Golden-
saying this, and I'm a
Golden State
Laker
is
guy.
too young.
New York don't got no question marks.
No question marks, and most importantly, and I think this will be good for LeBron too in New York. There are no egos in that locker room.
Nah,
There are no egos in that
That's
locker room.
true.
and you not the big dog no more.
None. It's Brunson City. It's Brunson City.
So for him, that's easy transition. All I gotta do is get in here, get busy when I need to get busy, and play and beat Magic Johnson.
B
Literally.
Magic Johnson on Christmas Day put on a show at noon because you got to have a big Christmas Day game at the Garden.
And
So-
fly and go live out in the Hamptons.
And then go chill. Right. Then go chill. Put on
Yeah.
a show Christmas. Put on a show opening night.
But you
Put on a
but
show
guaranteed,
Christmas
even
Day.
like you said, it's only
and then
night
put on
one,
and then
but
help put on the
guaranteed
show in the playoffs.
The Knicks name is gonna ring up in this LeBron's sweepstakes. You watch.
Oh, it's out there. It's on the fringes right now, but it is out there. It is
Well,
out
your
there.
boy Stephen A. Smith was like, he don't want him. So
Nobody listens to Stephen A. Smith. Nobody. And let
He
me
got
say.
he
let
got
me say
enough
this.
smoke. He
Dre-
got enough
Dre said
smoke
when
in
Knicks
Boston
fans
right now. He
accept
need to
him,
be quiet.
Real Knicks fans who are about winning will accept him. These front running Knicks, because there are two sets of Knicks fans. Let's be real. There are real Knicks fans who know basketball, and then there are these front runners that came out of nowhere when the Knicks got good a few years ago. That's it. And the front runners, I got no use for them either. I got no use for those type of Knicks fans. But real Knicks fans, we take absolute. If LeBron is going to come in and join the program, absolutely.
yeah, I think he, because that's the thing. He wants, you see, Tesfa, who probably never played in an organized jersey, don't know what he talking about.
But the Knicks, no, they wouldn't, Keisha. They can get LeBron for money.
What are you
Now,
no, he's a
They-
free agent.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Keisha, they would only have to give up money.
He's a free agent.
No trade necessary.
Unrestricted.
If he's
Unrestricted.
and at this point in his career, let's just be real, he's not getting $50 million from anybody.
Nobody. No,
I
thank
could-
you.
I could tell some of y'all suck at NBA 2K GM mode because you know
Nobody.
They,
Not-
nothing.
they
I
don't
said
know.
this- I
They
said
don't.
this when-
They don't
when
play
they were waiting-
GM
when
mode
he
on
was
NBA
waiting on
2K,
the
so they
phone.
don't look how actually that thing breaks out.
They don't know
Listen.
nothing.
First thing you check is
When-
the age.
When AR got 184 million, I said LeBron James is
It
out.
was going. Yeah,
He was out.
I think we all saw that. That writing was on the wall at that moment.
I'm not taking
still-
phone calls.
I still have hope because I did always hear Rich Paul say, even into the middle of the season, whatever decision is made, it wasn't going to be based on money. It was based on,
Right. Because the
But
dude
Brian
is a
Windhorst said
billionaire.
it
He don't
today.
need
You
nobody
gotta
money.
make
This is
LeBron.
all
You
about
gotta make
legacy at this
LeBron
point.
interested. You gotta interest him. Like, what moves are you making for me to stay here? And the answer is none. They're making no moves.
all right. I'm gonna sit the rest of this basketball talk out.
Well, no, we're shifting. We're shifting out of basketball right now. We made that last point. We got to go to the E because this is important. This is where we're going to spend the rest of the show for the next 30 minutes. Because I'm just going to say it.
That was the
Last-
greatest Seth Rollins promo I ever heard in my life.
That was, and I will give Seth his props. But I gotta yell at creative.
They fumbled this.
Why?
No.
Why make Oba the king of the ring and not give him his title opportunity at SummerSlam?
I'm gonna tell you why. I got what they were doing. The WWE universe is very fickle.
True. That's
It's
the true
very,
statement.
very,
That's a
very,
true
very,
statement.
and we seen it with Jey Uso. We've seen it with Roman. We've even seen it with CM Punk.
Well, that's the IWC because those
no,
the
but-
3 guys you mentioned in the arena, their pops are still crazy.
Right. Well, they are, but I like what they're doing with Oba. I was kind of excited because to me, what it does is it doesn't give him too much too fast, and they're building him. And what I love is they have enough main event stars to where Oba can look like a dominant force that when he faces Roman Reigns, which I'm praying is at WrestleMania next year, it's going to be phenomenal. Like that win is literally going to be like you was just talking about with Kobe and LeBron. It's going to be a passing of the torch moment. And I believe that Seth and Roman's promo set up for that. The way that they were talking, like, listen, the people, we were trying to take out the generation before us. Now they're coming after us. We don't know if we're going to do this again. We don't know if we're going to have this moment again. That was letting us know that the WWE is slowly, not even slowly, they're really preparing. What I'm upset about is that should have been Braun Breaker. Like
Well,
watching
that injury hurt Braun Breaker.
right,
That injury
right.
hurt
So
him.
watching what's happening with Oba, I'm like, dang man, that was supposed to be Braun Breaker's spot. Now he looked like he lost in the shuffle.
Because we would be looking at Braun versus Oba in the main event of WrestleMania next year.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Two,
Exactly.
two 20-plus-year-old stars as opposed to 240 somethings,
Right.
which would have been
Right.
fantastic.
Right. And it didn't take what I love is that with NXT, when they come over, it's not taking them so long to become stars.
Well, NXT is doing a great job of building stars to their
Yeah, that's
brand
what I'm
now.
saying. Right. Exactly. Exactly.
And I
Exactly.
and I wish they would just pull the trigger on Jada Parker and get it over with. But that's another because I just need her to come up and dominate the women's
Oh
division
my
and get it over with.
God. Jada Parker is
Just come
so
on up.
freaking dope.
I only agree. I agree with Jay. I mean, I agree with Dre on one thing. The fast tracking of Obafemi, they had to slow down.
Yeah. Yeah.
But let's think about when Roman won the title at WrestleMania against CM
That,
Punk. He had
mhm.
already gave you the blueprint of what was going to happen. He said, "We'll see how you do through the summer." He had already stated that. You get through the summer, then we'll see you.
Mhm.
You talking about you slayed the beast. I did that a couple of times. So that's not nothing for me to do. You got to do that. So they're basically saying you got to beat him and you got to beat him convincingly to get to me.
I'm
So it's
fine with that,
1-1.
Will. I'm fine with that, Will. But then why? But then he should have been caught. Then Jay should have gotten the King of the Ring, costed by either the Vision or by because you could have tied the Vision. You could have tied Lesnar to it through the Vision because they're Heyman's faction as well. You could have had Heyman come out.
Well, he
It,
looks like he's done
Well,
one.
let's say you said this before though, D. This is Triple H's WWE. This is
But-
not Vince McMahon's WWE.
Is it Triple H's WWE?
Yeah, because he's the only one
Ari
that
Emanuel's
corrects. He's the
WWE.
only one that corrects something like this.
I
And
disagree.
he
don't
he
even
wrecked
think-
this. Like he fumbled this big time.
I don't
Like
think
he
it's
really
him.
did. You was
I don't
better
think
off
it's
putting
him.
a Money in the Bank briefcase in his hand if
I
that was
don't
the
think
case.
right?
I don't
Because
I
at least
don't
he can
think
cash in whenever.
Right.
I don't
But
think
my
I
thing
don't
is this,
think it was
right?
Triple
Even
H's
with
call.
no, it was.
Nah,
It was.
I disagree.
I gotta agree with Dre on this one only because they built it to this point and then we got this. You've been building since Mania that the
Yeah.
winner of the King of the Ring tournament would get a title shot at SummerSlam.
But what makes it say that creativity whereby the WWE can't sidetrack that just to keep people watching?
You can sidetrack it, but it needs to make sense. And while the feud between
What you telling me Oba and Brock didn't
no,
make sense?
that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm asking.
The feud between Oba and Brock makes perfect sense. But then you've convoluted things because you put Oba in the middle of the King of the Ring. Fine. Now, if you're gonna work Brock into that to help bring us to the rubber match of their feud, I'm fine with it. But Oba can't win King of the Ring because all year long you've been telling me that the winner of the King of the Ring tournament was getting a title shot at WrestleMania. I mean, not WrestleMania, at SummerSlam. This is what you've been telling me.
Yeah, but I get that. Like but that's our expectation, knowing that this is
That's
what
not
it's
our
supposed
expectation.
to
That's
be.
what you
No,
told
that's
us.
what
No,
This
that's
is what
what
you told
I
us.
mean is our expectation is the King of the Ring is gonna get the title shot.
Because
So
that's what you told us.
It's like us always saying, right? We can't wait to see Cody turn heel. Like that's our expectation to see him turn into a heel. To
Right.
see what's gonna happen next.
Okay.
So for us to see Oba and Brock just basically sidetracks everything like nigga, we not done.
I'm
For
fine
me,
with that.
it was killer. Like I said, oh well, there goes the title shot right now. But then I said I can understand why I would sidetrack him too, because guess what? I just beat you. So now you getting a title shot and you just lost to me. So for me, I said it was a fumble, but it was a good fumble in recovery because now we got the rubber match. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it was either. I don't think it was a fumble. I don't
But
think
you're
it
gonna
was a
have a
recovery.
50-50 split on that because some people feel I feel he fumbled it. I feel they fumbled it. Because if that's the
Nah.
case, let him go ahead and win Slam, then deal with Brock. I agree with that. But then at the end of the time, it's so intriguing to see somebody just straight jackknife his win right in front of everybody. Atlantic
Or
City,
just
what bigger place to
just
do it?
have
I'm coming. I'm coming to get
just
you.
have
I
Brock
don't care what
Lesnar
nobody says.
beat the hell out of him before the match and put him out and make him not be able to compete and just make
Right.
Jay automatically the. But I think that would have been worse. Like I think that
That
would
would
have
have been
been
100
Yeah.
times worse because
Yeah.
yeah
everybody, it would have been one of the most predictable
for the yeah
PLE
yeah
finishes.
yeah
When I tell
yeah.
you that everybody was in their booking bag, and like if you went on Twitter, Threads, like everybody was like they was writing it out. They were
What
like,
up, cuz?
they were
My
like,
cousin
oh,
Mark said there's too many black champions. They can't.
they were like, they were like, what's the name gets him up for the fall for grace. Brock's music comes out. Brock interrupts King Jay. And as much as I love Jay, Jay can't be king of the ring. Like you can't be king of the ring, and Jacob is calling you punk ass Jay every week on TV. You can't. Do it.
Listen, I agree with you. I didn't like Jay in the final. I didn't.
No, I mean they had to put him in the final because it's over there,
I get it.
and he shakes over there. So it's just like I got that he was in the final, and right now he's a worker. He's a worker. He's a very well paid Brooklyn brawler right now.
Listen, he's the workhorse right now in the WWE. I get it. I
I
absolutely
didn't
get it.
think- All I can see is my hand in my
Don't
shirt. Go like,
first of all, don't ever put him in the same
He
category
calls.
as the
He
Brooklyn
just called your
Brawler.
man the jobber.
No way. That's
No, he's a
Rusev. That's
very
Rusev.
well paid jobber. He had his
Nah.
moment in the. He's a yo. He's
My
yo,
man said he
why
is
do
the
you-
how was that hand in the shirt?
2026 Al Snow.
I was Brooklyn brother hand in the shirt like this.
No
They said
way.
your man is 2026 Al Snow.
Don't
Why do y'all
disrespect
think they
my man
love
Jay
these
like that.
Samoans so much? They don't. They're like, yo, we don't want no belt. We love this game. We love this game. This is our family business.
No,
yo.
no. I don't know
Not
someone
me.
you talking
Throw
about,
me
but
up top, bro. Do what you wanna
Roman
do.
wants that belt.
Roman ain't doing it without the belt because Roman Hollywood now, so he needs.
Nah,
the belt.
he ain't
Yeah,
messing
it-
around.
it-
He gotta have jewelry to deal
Right.
with him right now.
That's where
Nah.
the money is. So I'm grateful that I'm grateful that
Whoa.
nah, we can't do that. Like we can't disrespect the good workers now. Come on now.
He said he's overrated.
We can't
Who's overrated?
Jay
talk
Uso.
about Jay.
I
Jay
feel like
Uso's overrated?
Andrew
That's
Butler
what Andrew Butler
must
said.
think that Will Ospreay can wrestle.
Jay is a necessary.
You're bugging.
Jay is
Will
a
Ospreay is overrated, but that's another
Thank you.
conversation.
Thank you.
Will Ospreay
Will
is
Ospreay
overrated.
belongs in the Ringland Brothers.
And the regular
Barnum and
brothers.
Bailey Circus.
Barnum and Bailey. That's where he
Oh
belongs.
my God.
Flipping over.
Listen, I've watched Ospreay's match. No.
I
No.
get busy.
Flip it and do something
No.
else.
Like, dude, tell a story. I don't need all this other stuff. Tell a story.
Flip
Come on, man. I'm
it.
a Danhausen fan now, man.
Oh, Danhausen is that dude right now.
He's
Danhausen's my guy.
And
Yeah,
I love what they're
the
doing with him
story.
and Dom right now. That with
I'm
the
mad they
jerseys,
gave that
that's
nigga
hilarious.
DiVincenzo jersey though.
Who does Danhausen
It's a
remind?
Danhausen jersey now.
Who does he
DiVincenzo
remind you
Hausen.
of?
DiVincenzo Hausen, yes.
Who does he remind you of?
Hausen?
Yeah.
Danhausen?
nobody. He's very unique to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the other guy named? The guy that looked like the Green Hornet from WWE. That's what I remember. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
He gives me
Shane
hurricane.
Helms?
That's what I was saying.
yeah,
Yes.
Hurricane.
Shane
Yes.
Helms?
He gives
Yes.
me hurricane vibes. Yes.
Yeah, the Hurricane. Yeah.
Shane Helms, yeah.
Yes.
Shane Helms. That's hilarious.
Yes.
Roman is gonna have to go promote Street Fighter very soon.
Yeah. That's why he said he would be here through the summer.
And when it's time to go promote that Street Fighter, your new world heavyweight champion.
That's why Cody had to drop the belt.
over Femi.
That's why Cody had to drop the belt. It's time to
Because
go.
the original plan was for Sammy to win at WrestleMania next year.
Yeah, because he's a Street Fighter also, right?
Yes. They gotta go. Him and Roman gotta go
WrestleMania
promote
is
this
gonna be
movie.
back over in Saudi
Next year. Yep.
next year, so they was gonna give
For
him
Mania.
that. but they was
So they're gonna let Gunther win the undisputed title from Sammy.
Gunther about to go at it with all this.
Ooh.
Think Nick Aldis is coming out of retirement?
Oh
Nah.
yes. Oh, he put his
Johnny
hands on him.
Bravo is
Yes.
coming back.
Yes.
Johnny Bravo coming back.
Zach Collins agrees to a 2-year extension to stay with the Chicago Bulls.
Who cares?
Next.
He got some of that Harold's chicken. He ain't going nowhere.
Next.
I like it here.
Listen,
Play a deep dish pizza in Chicago.
moving over to the women's side, Io Sky and Liv Morgan
Boo.
at SummerSlam.
Boo.
Next.
Boo. Boo.
Next.
Nobody
Not
wants
in-
that.
Not
Next.
Nobody wants
interested. Not interested.
You didn't like it? Yo, EO's the best. Yo, EO's like one of the best performers. I love watching the wrestlers.
Nobody. No. EO.
Io need hooked on phonics.
Io needs a translator. She don't speak English.
EO.
Gosh,
EO. She just. I don't know who's worse, EO or nobody's ready for Oscar. They both horrible.
But at least Oscar don't try to speak English. Oscar just gonna say what she gonna say and lets her emotion tell her story. But she gonna speak Japanese.
Like, I get it, sis.
That's just what it is.
I get it, sis. Yep, you right.
Right. Exactly. That's what she does. But the moving into SummerSlam coming up, so we've got what appears, at least from the promos, will be the final match between Roman and Seth. Who do you think goes over?
I think they keep Roman rolling until, like you said, until over.
So you think Roman finally beats Seth, because Seth is right. The one person through Roman's reign of terror he has never beaten is Seth Rollins.
I think that's gonna work for Seth in his favor because of his he's just he for me, honestly, Seth Rollins is just a genius at creating a narrative for everybody to grab hold to. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna get his tail kicked, but I think he has to make sure that everybody is trying to lean towards him winning. We know he's not gonna win, because they can't have Roman losing the belt, like I said, before a promo or before their anointed king to take over. You know what I'm saying? Because Ober's that dude. I don't care.
The
He's
ruler is now the king.
Yeah, he's that dude.
As he said.
He's that guy. He's the guy. Him and Trick, if Trick continues to do what he's doing with the U.S. title, him and Trick are going to be those dudes.
In 2 years, it's the two of them main eventing WrestleMania against each other.
Yes, they on a fast track.
That's a collision course. That is absolutely
Trick Williams is
cash.
A better Booker T.
Yo, that's the bank right there. Like
Yeah,
literally,
Trick
if
Williams is who
Ober
Booker T
for
should have been.
some strange reason happens to fumble, Trick is the bank.
Trick is going to be the one that picks it up, but I don't think Ober's going to fumble it.
No, it's going to be. It's
Damn,
going to be.
you lost to Detroit.
And shout out to Trick Williams and to Lash Legend on their marriage. Shout out to them. Congratulations. They got
Columbia,
married
South
last
Carolina
week.
in the house.
And I'm excited for both of them. So I'm good to see they found love with each other at NXT, and now they're married and working on the main roster. That's amazing.
Found love on Love Island.
Shout out to the Street Profits getting the World Tag Team titles.
They say
Shout out to the Street Profits getting gold.
They say it goes down to the PC. They say it go down to the PC.
So I've heard, because it seems like that happens a lot over there in the PC.
Wait,
I didn't like Montrez. I didn't like that cat suit he had on Monday.
I don't
night.
like how fortunate Montrez. No, I don't
He forced that leather on. I was like, dude, like, what are you doing here, man?
He's a little too lucky for me.
Yeah, he's got his Prince Michael Jackson thing going on right now. I think he needs therapy.
I don't like it.
Montez is feeling himself. He got gold.
When they won the title, he had the glove on. He's like, you know what time it is, right?
He won gold. He knocked up Bianca Belair.
Yeah, like he's just.
I mean, he's here right now. He's here.
Yeah, all right, then. Yeah.
And listen, I'm not gonna hate on the man.
I am.
Just don't change no colors to purple. Then we're gonna have a problem.
I'm sorry. Some days I just be looking at him like, You
What?
hate
dirty.
What are you
You
thinking,
dirt,
right?
you
Like,
dirty,
what are you
dirty
thinking, right?
Negro. Dirty,
Wait,
dirty Negro.
wait. So what do y'all think about Big Cass and Enzo coming back?
For the fans.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it has its place. I think it will inject some more energy into the tag team division, which is quite lackluster right now, outside
Yeah.
of the Profits
The new tag
and
team.
and the Vision.
Yeah.
You know, and especially with the loss of the New Day, you need another nostalgia act that older fans recognize, and
I
that
still can't
that
believe.
can
I
come in.
still can't believe they're not there no more.
And listen, and Enzo, listen, say what you want about Enzo Amore. He's one of the best talkers there is.
Yep. And they said that
They're gonna be there in a
who else is
minute.
coming
Just
back?
ain't heard it yet.
The tall dude, Baron.
Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin's
Baron
coming back
Corbin.
as well. And
Okay.
Zilla Fatu's on
Zilla
the way,
Fatu
too.
is on his way. Yep. So there's some good stuff coming in. There's some good stuff coming in. I mean, it does suck that we lost, you know, the new day, but you know, I understand that TKO want them to cut their checks in half. No, we just
We
negotiated these deals. Y'all not cutting my
out.
check.
We out.
Pay me what you owe me. We out.
Am I wrong to say it felt like they kind of ran their course?
Who?
I mean,
they're
Nah, that's not too far.
I don't think it's far fetched to say, but again, it's like having that veteran presence on the end of your bench when you're a championship contender in the NBA.
who you talking
There's
about?
still a need for that type of presence.
true.
There's still a need
But
for that type of
the
presence.
loss of Big E kind of took the wind out of their sails.
That's what
That's what hurt him. Yes,
that's what did it exactly.
that's
Yeah.
absolutely what
Yeah,
hurt him.
losing Big E to that neck injury and that permanent where he can't wrestle again. That kind of, you know, there's just a flow and there's just a rhythm for them as a tag
As a-
team.
again,
that
as-
he wasn't the nucleus, but he was a major artery in that. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
they worked that Freebird dynamic so well, the three of them
For
together.
sure.
They
You know what I
worked
mean?
that
And when
Freebird
that
dynamic.
went down, it was like they gonna survive, but creatively they gotta make it like. And then for them turning heel, I was like, okay, I get it, you know, but is this
I
really
didn't-
gonna save
It
them?
was a shock
didn't get
moment,
it.
but then it went
Yeah.
downhill from there.
Yeah, shock treatment for a hot second, and then it got cold. I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm not feeling these niggas. Not right
Yeah.
now. Not
Yeah, I
feeling
didn't get
these
it
like that.
at all.
It went from the bootios to leather suits and looking crazy. Like they was
Looking
going
like
crazy.
they
I'm
was
like,
looking
yo,
like
bro.
they was in Dragon Ball Z.
I'm like, what are you
Ah! Dragon Ball
Everything.
Z.
Yeah, they was looking like
doing?
they
It was
in
fun for the
Dragon Ball
kids,
Z.
you know. That was their base. That's what their fan base was. It was children. Children was their
New
fan
Day
base.
Rocks was very chill. I mean, and it's funny, you know, how they developed from what they were what Vince originally envisioned for the New Day when he created it
Right.
to what they turned it into, which you know
Superstardom.
It really did. It really did. So you
They
know
re-
that's
They recorded the choir for the original New Day theme. That was recorded around the corner from here.
wow.
With like a bunch of New Haven choir
Choirs.
That's
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah, they recorded the choir part up here. So shout out to
Yo,
them.
they had some all-time clips. Like I would never forget the time when this nigga Big E was standing out in the ring in a diaper and the Hardy Boys came out. After the Hardy Boys won the tag team title, it was hilarious. These guys is crazy, but you watched Raw to see them come out, and you didn't know what was coming, and that was the best thing about them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it was
Right. They
always
were
something new.
unpredictable. They were
Yeah,
unpredictable.
so unpredictable.
And when Wood started bringing out that trombone, I'm like, is this
Oh,
nigga
my
serious?
Nah,
When they started doing the pancakes.
Oh yeah,
Yo.
throwing pancakes.
throwing pancakes, the cereal boxes at people, it was crazy. But
There
yo,
was
that
two things
jumping
that they
around, yo,
There was two things that they did during the pandemic. They would throw that jacket at graves. That would kill me. And the second thing they did, I don't know if y'all remember, they did a thing where like they had a time machine in the ring.
yeah.
Yes, I remember the time machine.
It took Kofi back to the old school Kofi.
The old school Kofi,
He
yeah.
was like,
The Jamaican Kofi.
This is my year. I'm not going back. I was like, get back in the
Get back in here.
He was like, this is my year, man. I was like, nah, get back here.
That was singles Kofi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Beating Daniel Bryan, Kofi.
So that was cute. Look, they had a great run. They absolutely had a great run. They absolutely did. But
So
you live, you learn, you move on.
I'm I'm gonna say it. I'm happy for Sammy.
Okay.
I'm happy for
But
Sammy. 10 years in the game, El Generico. I was shocked. Doesn't happen a lot with WWE stuff.
yeah, they don't put. Listen, I was happy for it. I know Keisha was upset. Keisha, if you're still out there, but it made
I was
sense to me. I felt like Triple H needed to bring back that unpredictability.
yes,
That
but
needed to happen.
I have an art with Cody Rhodes.
You got to art with Cody.
Let me hear this.
I need Cody Rhodes to realize when you lose, roll your butt up out that ring, please.
I'll roll out of the ring, right?
I am
Give the champion, give the new champion their moment. Absolutely.
I am so sick
Absolutely.
and tired of him.
That's tradition. That's what you're supposed to do.
He always has to be
Once
in
they
the
hit
ring.
that and new, the loser rolls out of the ring to give that champion that championship moment.
If you go back and look, every time he's lost it, he's somewhere sulking in the ring, sitting in the corner. I can't believe I lost. Like no, move.
Because Cody has to be the center of attention, and that's what makes him terrible. I mean, no, seriously, that's what makes him terrible. Cody, for all of his talk, listen, and I'm gonna say this, I got no beef with Cody Rhodes at all. I respect what he's done in terms of going elsewhere, finding himself, helping build AEW into what it became, coming back, the conquering hero. I still think the smashing of the throne at the first All Out pay-per-view with AEW was stupid.
Yeah, that
but
made me mad.
that was stupid. It was dumb. But I respect him coming back to the E and doing well. But now think about it. Since he finished his story, what kind of champion has he been? Can we truly say that the Cody Rhodes era in the WWE since he finished the story has been at least on a championship level in terms of when we think of the great champions? That's the question I want to close the show with tonight.
No, the most interesting time of his run
was when he's chasing.
Was when Roman helped him at SummerSlam, and then everybody was intrigued to see where it went.
That's fair.
But in all honesty, it's not just Cody. When Roman lost that belt, all the champions was boring. When Seth had the belt, boring. When CM Punk had the belt, because it was the same shit. Like everybody complains about, it was the same. There was nothing interesting.
But this is why heels as champions is always better.
Except for Drew.
Drew was great.
This last run Drew McIntyre had, I loved it. Loved it.
Ain't no number one contenders match.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew said ain't gonna be none of that.
Nobody won.
Nope. Nope.
I love that. That's probably was the only thing that made me watch SmackDown.
But heels make great champions.
Not all of them, though. Not
all of them, but there are certain ones. But there are heel transitional champions that are there to get over the baby face, and then there are great heel champions where the great baby face just spends their time chasing the heel.
I think Gunther is horrible.
Oh no, Gunther should never have another title ever.
Like
Gunther should never have another title.
No.
I don't think Gunther should ever have another title.
I think he's mid.
His runs are not good.
Yeah.
Now I'll be fair with my assessment though, because I think creative has been part of the problem. I think they have fumbled Gunther creatively. I do think they have fumbled.
To me, Gunther was
because they were
never
onto something
good.
with this Legend Killer 2.0 thing, and they completely have fumbled that.
I thought it was trash.
No, but they didn't give it. We didn't really get a chance to build it.
Oh, okay.
And they didn't. I feel like they tried to NXT him by not having him. Like, you realize, like when he loses, it's never really him losing. It's always he only loses championship matches. This match he just lost. Cody took the pin.
Cody took
So
the
I'm
pin.
just like,
Yep.
y'all really protecting Gunther like
And the funny thing is, I was sure Gunther was going to take the pin in this one.
me too.
I thought
when I saw
Sammy
that,
was I thought Sammy was taking it, and I thought whoever won was gonna pin Sammy. Like when Cody was about to do the double, when he did the double joint and then had Sammy by himself, I was like, oh, this is how
the double cut. Yeah, the double
yeah,
joint.
I was like, this is how Cody is gonna retain. And then when
You got-
Sammy did the roll up
Did that not make you
and the
sick to your
1, 2,
stomach,
3,
though?
yo, bro, when he initially had them
Terrible.
when he initially had both of them in the hole, and then he did it, I said, I know this is not the way they're gonna make Cody retain.
Yo,
And then when Sammy rolled him up and got the 3, I was just like,
I was shocked.
they pulled the trigger.
He did it. And listen, that was the best part of the night for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think they need to have heels who have, like, if you're gonna make them a butt kicker, like, make them a butt kicker. Like, to me, I like Brock Lesnar championship runs more so because he wasn't a punk. Like, I feel
Right.
like now when you like, that's why I think I like Drew's run, because he was like psychotic. Like he wasn't scared of
unhinged.
nobody.
Right, he was unhinged.
You know what I'm saying? He was very like, and I think that's what made it interesting. Like, you mean to tell me every heel is a coward?
The
Every
difficulty
heel-
now, though, is the psychology that we see with wrestling now, because most of the heels that we grew up understanding what a heel is supposed to be, with the mentality of this wrestling fan, this generation of wrestling fans, these guys are tweeners now. They're not solid heels anymore.
Right.
Yeah, because can somebody like, what is Roman?
Roman's a tweener.
Because he be
But Roman,
slapping-
but that's just it. Roman is only a
high-fives with the fans.
Roman is a tweener because of the fans. Because Roman's tactics are 100% heel.
That's what I thought.
100% heel.
That's why I be confused. I'm like, is this nigga a heel? Like, is he?
Yes.
This is very heelish.
He went full on heel 2 weeks ago when he sent Jacob after in the middle of the ring. Which, by the way, that movie with my man and John Cena on Netflix is hilarious.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm
That
gonna
movie is.
watch it
I
tonight.
was watching it the other day. I was.
I'ma watch it
yeah,
tonight.
I hurt this weekend. That joint was.
I'm gonna
fun.
watch it tonight.
That joint was funny.
Awesome.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
But
No, but it's
Yeah, but-
it's all up to the audience, man.
But it was crazy because he sends Jacob in there to do a completely heel thing, and the crowd is chanting, "One more time!" wait a minute, wait! Y'all not supposed to be cheering this.
They bloodthirsty, man.
Yeah, this crowd is different.
But it was his fault. You don't touch the man Ula Fala. Like, nah, you can't do that.
Correct.
Now, what do y'all think? Where do you think this LA Knight solo Sokoa thing is going?
I
Nowhere.
don't know, but I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued. I am very
I think
intrigued.
it drives Solo back to the family. I think it drives Solo back to the family.
Yeah, I don't think LA wanted anything to do with that because he's still cool with other sides of the bloodline. He's still cool with Jimmy, even though Jimmy and them they fought the other night, but he's still cool with him. So I think that's going to cause some friction because he's not going to go against
Cody
him.
needs to turn heel. You know
I want
what?
to see the American Nightmare with a black robe on, all of that, tattoo black, just all that. Just go crazy.
You want Haaland
just-
to Cody, but we ain't getting that.
I don't think.
Homeland
I
to
don't
Cody
think the
here.
American wrestling fan is ready for Highlander Cody.
Homelander.
Homelander.
Homelander, sorry.
Homelander.
Homelander.
I don't think they're ready for that. He was dark. He was
I think those of us who have seen it, we're good with it. But yeah, those who aren't, because that wasn't really a mainstream character. So now bringing it into the mainstream, it might scare some people.
put that on the 12-year-old with a Cody Rhodes robe on. My bad.
The
It
other
was
part,
crazy.
the other part is Cody sells too much merch. So
Yeah.
so Ari Emanuel and them, TKO's not giving up that money. Cody sells too much merch.
Yeah.
His was crazy. Paul Heyman made me watch Apocalypse Now the other day
Oh, really?
because he said that's what the Tribal Chief character was
Was
that's
based
where
out
it
of, yeah.
was based off from.
Wow.
Listen, Paul Heyman is a genius. Just call it what it is. And he could sell ice water to an Eskimo.
Yep.
Yo, listen, fellas. I got one last take before I gotta go.
Yeah, we got to
Oh
roll out
God.
anyway. It's that time.
Oh
Uh,
God. Every
to
time you say
all
that, I get nervous.
to all the New York Yankee fans, I need you to repeat after me.
Fire Aaron Boone.
Yes, Lord.
Boone and Cashman have to go.
I've
Gotta
been
go.
said Cashman should have gone when he gave Stanton all that money.
Aaron.
I agree.
Andre Gumble, you a prophet tonight.
I agree. I agree.
This nigga
I
gotta
said-
go.
I said the same thing then because I'm like, you gonna give all of that to a DH?
When he didn't
Whoa!
fire Boone 2 years ago
Dean Wade,
from the
4 years to the Philadelphia 76ers.
Good pickup. Good
wait
pickup. Spread the floor.
wait. I thought
Spreads the
they
floor
would.
for
I
them.
thought they got rid of
Takes that
Strauss
pressure
so they
up
could
and
keep
beam to
Wade.
shoot threes. Great pickup.
Dean Wade to Philly.
That's a good pickup.
So they lost Wade and Strauss.
I didn't hear about Strus. I haven't seen anything about Strus yet.
Yeah, LeBron's going to Cleveland. Yeah.
Tim Hardaway signed a 1-year deal to go to
With
Miami.
Miami. Yeah, I saw that.
LeBron going to Cleveland.
Brian ain't going to no Cleveland though.
That's his spot. D Wade was the starting 3.
I'm not going somewhere where I already did damage. I'm already got my legacy there. I don't need to go back there. I'm not going back
But
there.
Home. They're gonna love him. They're gonna applaud him if he lose. They're gonna applaud him if he win. He ain't
They're
got
I'm
just
not
happy
going
he's
back
there.
there. Done did
Yeah.
that.
He ain't
He
got to
don't
worry
got no
about being-
pressure.
He said that he wants to have fun.
Ain't no pressure in Golden State neither. Ain't no pressure in New York neither.
All right,
But
Yes,
you
there
don't
is
got no
pressure.
chip there.
There
There's
is pressure in New York. Y'all just won. There's pressure.
Yo, it's no pressure for LeBron in New York. It's no
Yes,
pressure.
there is.
Cleveland, man.
Yo,
I don't
Brian,
think there's any pressure for LeBron in New York, but
no
But
pressure here.
but I get why some people feel that there would be. I get because it's New York, and it is the heaviest jersey in the league. But they're coming off of a championship,
And
you're
they
going
just
to a team
won.
that, and you're going to a team that's ready to win again. And again, if you lose Mitchell Robinson and you replace him with LeBron James,
You really upgraded.
I was gonna say you've upgraded.
Upgraded.
By the
Come
way,
on, bro.
a little other New York news: New York Knicks did not tender previously restricted free agent Ariel Huckporty. Ariel Huckporty is now an unrestricted free agent.
That's more money to give LeBron.
So something's brewing because they're
Come on, son. Come on, son.
I think there's gonna be a deal to trade.
Come on, Dre. How we said it back in the day? Come on, son. Come on, more money. More money.
If LeBron goes to the New York Knicks,
Y'all
I
gonna blow the
don't
roof
know.
off the city, son.
I don't know what I would say.
But he said fun though.
Yo, New York is gonna be fun. Listen, it's
I don't
gonna be fun to see how the Knicks are now the hunted. That's the fun.
That's pressure. That ain't
No,
fun.
that's not. Why should it be pressure for the champs? We the hunted. You want what we got. That should be fun. That's the challenge.
Trying to repeat and nobody's repeated since 2018.
That should be fun.
That's pressure.
Nah. Listen,
Josh
the
Hart
Knicks
gonna
could
start-
go. The Knicks could get all the way back to the finals and fumble it. They'll still be the Kings of New York for the next 20, 30 years.
Oh, listen, y'all are goated. It's just
Listen, the Knicks are gonna be on national TV 40 times next year,
A fact.
and it's good for the league.
And for the simple fact that you don't get opening night in New York a whole lot. What
Did-
you
did-
think opening
did-
night gonna be this year?
Did
All
you
right.
Did you see the smile on Adam Silver's face when he handed over that trophy?
yes.
Look where I'm gonna be opening night in October. I'm gonna be at the Garden.
got me off that farm.
Adam, do you understand that NBC's ratings on that night are gonna be the highest ratings ever?
Listen,
Got him
man.
off that farm.
This NBA
OKC.
Finals broke
He
records.
said got him off that. So got him out of there.
They
Outta
broke.
there.
Got him out of Petticoat Junction.
A 5-game. Think about this, fellas. A 5-game coming off last year's, which was a 7-game series, which did very, very well in terms of viewership, but a 5-game NBA Finals series, a series that ended 4-1, broke records for viewership and did not go 7 games. Think about that. The series broke. This is what I was saying at the beginning of the series, like why San Antonio didn't need the refs' help in some of those earlier games, because they didn't need a long series. New York is box office.
Raptors NBA title odds by DraftKings Sportsbook. Sunday was 100-1. Now it's 25-1. You think they ain't moving the needle with Kawhi coming back to Toronto? Come on, son.
They hustling people.
Come on, son.
Right, DraftKings is hustling people.
It still moves the needle, though.
Very quietly, the Emirates Cup seedings came out for next season tonight, which is early. They usually do it in the middle of. Yeah, they usually wait to do that in the middle. But again, this is Adam Silver. He's capitalizing because this Knick momentum is huge.
Like I told everyone that it didn't need to extend because it was
Dre,
the
you and I were the
Knicks.
only ones that said it. Everybody, J Mac, they was all like, "Yeah, the league needs 7." Me and Dre were the only ones like, they don't need 7 games.
It's the Knicks.
They don't need 7 games.
If they would have what?
Me and J Mac said 5 from the rip.
L was talking 6 and 7. I'm like, no.
I said 5 games.
They don't need that.
This team was ready to just blow the roof off of everybody, and they did that in the playoffs. Now, when we saw the first 2 games, me and J Mac was like, you know what? They might could sweep. But then, you know, the orange man came and messed that up.
Yeah. I knew they wasn't sweeping. I was
like, seen that. Oh, he's coming to the Garden. Oh, the Knicks not going to win in front of him. It's not going to happen.
Nah, I said San Antonio was going to get 1. I knew they wasn't sweeping them.
Honestly, bro, they shouldn't have got 1.
They shouldn't have. But I mean, at the end of the day,
some things that empowers that be like, listen. And then we ain't talking about the owners, because the owners are with the orange guy. So the brothers got in the locker room like, listen, we're not winning from this guy.
Let me go
after this Malik Beasley thing, please.
Yeah, let me go through this and we're out of here. West Group A for Emirates Cup 2026. Denver, Houston, Phoenix, Dallas, and Utah are Group A. West Group B, Oklahoma City, Minnesota, LA Clippers, New Orleans Pelicans, Memphis Grizzlies.
Wow.
West Group C, this is going to be fun. San Antonio Spurs, Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh, we got it.
Portland Trail Blazers, Golden State Warriors, and Sacramento Kings.
Correct.
That's the West. East Group A, Detroit Pistons, Toronto Raptors, Orlando Magic, Milwaukee Bucks, and the Brooklyn Nets. East Group B, the New York Knicks, the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Philadelphia 76ers, the Miami Heat, and the Indiana Pacers.
With the return of Tyrese Halliburton.
And the East Group C, the Boston Celtics, Atlanta Hawks, Charlotte Hornets, Chicago Bulls, and the Washington Wizards. Quarterfinals will be played on Friday, December 4th and Saturday, December 5th. Semifinals will be Tuesday, December 8th and or Wednesday, December 9th. And will take place in the NBA team markets this year before the tournament concludes with the championship no longer in Vegas.
Boo, they moved it to Indiana.
The championship will be at Hinkle Fieldhouse in Indianapolis on December 11th.
Who came up with the idea?
Well, they said they were going to move it out of Vegas. They said they were going to do that. But it's still going to be a neutral site. Like, it won't be at an NBA arena. It's going to be at a college arena. Hinkle Fieldhouse is like universities. One of them big colleges in Indiana is one.
They should have
their
just
arena.
kept it in Vegas, but I guess
I agree. But we thank y'all for joining us this Tuesday. We appreciate you.
When they go to the cornfields, bro.
Well, baseball does that every year with their game now.
Field of Dreams.
The Field of Dreams game every year. So
I just found out about that.
Yeah, it's good stuff. But great show tonight, fellas. Shout out to Rumble. Shout out to Green. Shout out to Smith.
Wait, did you hear him call us the second string?
I did.
Yeah, he called us starters in another league. We heard all that.
No, that's not what I said. I didn't. No, I didn't say starters in another league.
He said for another team.
Another team.
I said they'd be starters on any other team.
I respect it. And that first string couldn't see us though. Anyway, continue.
Listen, it was a great show tonight. It was a great show tonight.
We bring
That's
the
usually-
views,
That's
John.
usually, Dre. That's usually what the reigning champ would say. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's still on a high. You know what I mean? You gotta
Listen.
get that off. you know.
Because that's what reigning champs do.
That's
They
what the
get
reigning
their
champs-
They get their championship and they get lazy. They stop
And
showing up.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
if it was off season, they had to ring. They'd
Yeah.
be here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Working out. Now
Yeah.
they got a championship hangover. Now they don't want to come in
They
here.
won. They won.
now they don't
know
want to
how
come to
act
work.
Now
They
they
don't
don't
won a
wanna come to
championship.
work.
Now they don't want to come to work.
Better get ready. That off season gonna be shaking up. Better get ready because everybody's aiming at the Knicks now. And
Well-
New Yorkers
well,
know.
please.
Real New
Please.
Yorkers gonna say, "Listen, we ain't satisfied.
Please
That's a
give
Gotta
me
fact.
run it back. Gotta
please
run
give
it
me a
back."
center so I don't have to argue with Andre and Keisha all year no more. Please, God.
And listen,
Well, listen.
Keisha Carter, Victor. I'm sorry. I was high on DeAndre Ayton, but he shot me in the back.
I told y'all.
I wasn't high.
Listen, y'all gonna listen to me. Me and Dwayne, we know basketball, man. Listen to
No,
us.
man, but you have to go off a prior experience with guys, man.
I'm
You had a hell of a finals run, man. You gotta at least think you can get that form of guy.
I'm addressing this one more time because I've been misquoted several times.
He said
I've-
several times.
I've been told that I believed in him. I've been told that he was the
You-
answer.
That,
I never
no.
said-
You didn't say he was the answer. You brought up his
never-
numbers though, and I said all of that is irrelevant.
I said he was serviceable.
He did. Yeah, that's true.
Yes, you
George,
did.
No,
I
George
agree
did
with
say he
that.
was, yes, George did say he
I
was
said
serviceable. He
three
did say
things
that.
actually, and there was only one of them that was wrong. I said he was serviceable.
Mhm.
Number two, he was the best one available. Nobody else was left, or we would have had to go with Malik Sealy. And number three,
Stop. Malik Sealy is dead.
I said
Stacey Patton gonna do what Stacey Patton gonna do.
I said that he in a contract year. This is going to be his last chance to make a bundle of money, and he's not going to blow that. That's what I was wrong about.
He blew it. He
He blew
absolutely
it.
blew it.
Blew it out the water.
He couldn't catch.
I just,
Yo,
I said,
listen, let me ask y'all
I
one question
said
too.
He didn't move
What
the
do
needle a
y'all
little
guys think of John Moran getting traded to the Portland Trailblazers?
Yeah, we
We
didn't
don't
even
care
cover
about
that
him.
because it's
Who
just not
ca-
even
it-
news
it's-
anymore.
it's
at
not
this point.
important.
It's not even
Yeah,
news
like-
anymore.
I need the team to get built all the way out before we
Yeah,
Something
before we
like that.
can see what's what with that.
Yeah,
But-
we gotta wait till
Lillard,
free
I'm-
agency is over.
If I'm Dame Lillard, I gotta talk to somebody. No,
Like, what you brought this nigga here for?
Yeah, exactly.
What you brought this nigga here for?
Yo, it was
Yo.
about to go at it.
Yo, they gotta do the. You want my spot, Flash? You want my spot?
Yo, hold on. Boston and Washington went at it. Yo, dude struck out Wilson Contreras, and the dude said, "Yo, go sit down, boy." Wilson Contreras said, "Yo, you talking to me?"
Yeah, you can't do that in baseball.
Yeah,
Nah,
you
he's bugging.
yeah, that's not. You can't do that in baseball.
Okay.
Ain't no trash talking in baseball.
Benches cleared all that.
We thank y'all for joining us. We appreciate y'all. We're back next Tuesday. Got some more E stuff to talk about. I'm sure there'll be some more moves. Maybe we'll even know where LBJ is going. So join us back here next Tuesday, same bad time, same bad channel. Until then, we're out of here. Have a great night, everybody.
Yee!
The church guy. We're live on a podcast. A church guy sports show. Yo, welcome to the show where the faith meets the court. Church guys repping hard, yeah, we live for the sport. From the pulpit to the bleachers, the word we endorse. Dropping dimes, preaching truth, keeping God as the source. We breaking down the play, stats, facts, and the story. Sunday to game day, all for his glory. Talking hoops, talking fields, every touchdown is shot. But we never lose sight of the faith that we got is fellowship, fire. Passion in the zone, church guys sports show. Yeah, you know we at home. Turn the volume up loud, let the good vibes flow. This is more than just a game, it's the way that we grow. The church guys.